Hello and thank you for joining me. I'm Heather Forgan of stampwithnellie.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in the UK. And today I want to show you this new kit, relatively new kit, launched in July 2022, called the Best Remedy Kit. Our kits don't appear in any of our catalogues because they do get refreshed a little bit more frequently than our catalogues do. So the best place to find them is on my shop, and I will put a link to that in the description bar below. I bought this particular kit because I thought he was cute and I really like some of the sentiments. I do like a pun sentiment, so but we've got some nice ones saying, a little birdie told me you were under the weather. Feel better soon. I'm here for you. Sorry life stinks sometimes. Even though this stinks, ice cream is the best remedy for this. Like that one. And we've got a little tub of ice cream and an ice cream cone there. Well, that stinks. Goes perfectly with this little guy here. Little pot of flowers and a little ice pack thing there as well. So great stamp set for you to use once you have finished your kit. Kit comes with a ink spot. I won't be using that because I've got my full ink pad, and it means that I can gift that to a customer later on, or a friend at a class, etc. I haven't actually opened this. I just cut the seal so that it was easier on camera. Get rid of that. There's a clear block. It's not the same as our standard blocks. It's not as thick, but it certainly does the job. Again, I will gift that to someone. You get dimensionals and embellishments. You get the envelopes, the card bases, and then you get the die cut pieces as well. And you don't even have to colour in, these ones are coloured for you, but it does show you what you could do with some of the elements and that stamp set. So that's the same little guy there, and that's the same little pot of flowers. That's a little ice cream tub, so you could probably do that with that one as well, and a little ice pack that could go on top of him too. So we've got 3 of those. This kit allows you to make 9 cards, 3 of 3 designs. So those are our card bases for the 9, and you've got corresponding envelopes for those. And as always, you get lots of little extra bits to add in, and you even get glue dots should you wish to use them to add on elements like this. Lots of bits and bobs. So to help you make sense of that, you get full instructions, and you can scan that QR code and watch the video specifically for this kit as well. So I'm not going to go through the kit and show you, because Stampin' Up have done that video for you. These are the cards that you can make. Okay, so I will make one of these, and then I will probably mix and match some of the elements, and then I can play around with the stamp set once I've finished the actual kit. So I'll come back in a little while and show you what I have made. Stay tuned. I have now got my 3 cards that I have made following the instructions. Well, nearly following the instructions. They show you exactly where to use the glue dots to stick your layers on, and when you need to use dimensionals to pop bits up. I would make 2 suggestions. If you don't already have it, I much prefer to use a wet glue when you add these layers rather than just having a glue dot in each corner. Just my preference. It does give you a little bit of wiggle room to make sure you've got things straight. My other suggestion is a Simply Chamois to clean your stamps in between stamping your cards, because you want to keep your stamps in good condition. I have used a few of these now and cleaned them so they're ready to go again. You can use lots of other things, but the Simply Chamois is really quick and easy. Quick rub and you're on to stamping your next thing. So when I showed you the kit, I showed you these pieces that way down, not realising they're gorgeous starry sky colour that you need to use. So give you a closer look. We've got that piece added, that piece, and then pop those up on dimensionals. Just that little bit of stamping there, that colouring was all done for you. Remember and take out that little bit there. How cute is he? And same again, just stamping on that heart piece, gluing the heart piece down, adding your embellishments and stamping the sentiment. What I would also suggest is that that sentiment strip is exactly the same width as your dimensional. So I've not got mine totally straight there, so you can see a little bit of it. My suggestion would be simply to either use a piece of the edge or to cut one of those dimensionals in half so that you can use that, and it'll give you as much support. You could even use the other half in the middle bit there. So a couple of suggestions for you for completing the kit just as it is. Now I'm going to mix things up for the next set of cards. Let me get creative and I'll come back and show you what I come up with. Alright, I am back. So these were the first 3 cards that I made following the instructions, and I've just switched the elements around and about. I love that card base, but I kind of thought that pink bit covered up far too much of it, so I've swapped out the blue bit from that and our cute little bird, and it now just says feel better soon. And as I suggested with that narrow piece, I've just used an edge of my dimensionals, so nothing sticks out and it's popped up just as easily. So that's the first one. The next one I did was using this. Now I've not used this heart piece because I didn't really think it fit, so I used the green piece from there so that it kind of looks like we've got an extra layer on there, just having that as a border. And I stuck with the same sentiment because it just makes sense having the ice cream on there, and just a couple of jewels. So glued the mouse down this time and popped the sentiment up. And then I had that lovely pink bit left, and the plain card base I kind of thought looked better with the extra colours in. And having it this way, I kind of thought that these embossed lines looked a bit like stink lines from cartoons. So I have used an extra one of these die cut pieces. Now, if you were just following the instructions, you would only use 3, but you get 4. So I thought that was okay, that I could use an extra one of those. Just glued that down this time and popped him up with, I think it's maybe a her, given those rosy cheeks, might be a her, with dimensionals on that one. Okay, so it just gives you a little bit of an idea of what you can do with the elements, just mixing and matching them with your own little spark of creativity. If you're like me, you quite like following instructions once and then go rogue. So I've still got 3 card bases and lots of elements and my stamp set, so I'm going to go away and get creative again with those, and I'll be back shortly. With my last 3 card bases from the kit, I have actually made some 4 cards with the addition of some basic white thick card for 2 card bases. So that beautiful stripy card base, I simply cut in half and then I trimmed them to fit 2 card bases. I made this one the same size as the ones in the kit so that it will fit the envelope, and I used the other part and I made one of my normal card bases. So I stamped that cute little guy, coloured him with Stampin' Dimensionals, stamped the little flower pot and flowers as well, again coloured with Stampin' Blends. Did I say Stampin' Dimensionals? I think I did. Anyway, I popped that up with Dimensionals. Same with the sentiment, again using the edge of the strip, the edge of the pack. I've still got some left from that. I've also still got a few sequins and things left as well, and stamped on the inside of that one as well. So again, these ones just simply mixing and matching the pieces, and I had a little strip left over because I cut these down a little and added that onto there too. So just with the addition of 2 card bases, I've now got myself 10 cards from this pack. And then I couldn't stop there, I'm afraid. I thought it would be quite nice, because I've still got this stamp set, there's lots more that you can do. So first of all, I've just done a bit of simple stamping on our note cards and envelopes. Well, that stinks. Didn't even bother colouring it. You could, and if you're using blends, it will bleed through those, so you might want to use your watercolour pencils perhaps, something like that. Another simple stamping one, using the 2 ice cream images with 2 bright colours. Ice cream is the best remedy for this. And then my last card, I thought that Little Birdie Told Me You Were Under the Weather would go really lovely with the Celebration Rings of Love Designer Series paper. So just my usual card base, a layer of that, had one of the little sentiment strips left, stamped that with soft suede to coordinate, added a little bow with one of the glue dots from the set, and that's linen thread that I've just doubled up before I tied the bow, and inside Feel Better Soon. So I hope I've given you some inspiration for alternative ways to use the elements in the kit and extend them a little bit if you wish, and also how to use your stamp set after you finish the kit with some cute simple stamping and just using the sentiments for with some pretty designer series paper as well. If you've enjoyed this tutorial, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, then please do click on that subscribe button. You'll find a link to purchase this kit in the description bar below, as well as a link to my blog post. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next time, take care. Bye bye.